I want to wish you a happy Monday today. What's going on, everybody? Jared here, and I am excited today, and I'm ready to bring to you a really great Monday sweat. This is the workout that I wrote this up yesterday, and I've been using this workout for my classes, and I tweaked it a little bit for this particular time, you guys being at 2 o'clock. But it's a good one today, and we're going to do something similar in terms of our structure that we'll typically do. We will start off with our mobility flow, our ever so important get into state and warm things up, get loose, get connected to our body in a really significant kind of a way. And then once that's done, we're going to jump into our stuff. And so today, as we get into our stuff, there's going to be a fair amount of total body, but there's going to be a chunk, a nice bite-sized chunk where we're going to get into a booty routine today. So we're going to do some glute work, we'll do some shape, we'll do some strength, we'll do some build, all dedicated to the booty. And we're going to do that towards the mid-end portion of your workout today. All right, friends? So that being said, I want to get you started. Let's get you moving, and then as others sprinkle their way in, they can jump in with us, and otherwise we're going to get ourselves moving because it is 2 o'clock, and I want to make sure that y'all who showed up on time, you guys can get the full amount of work that you need today. So the first thing we'll do is very simple. I just want you to start shaking. Shake out your arms. I know it doesn't feel like much, it doesn't seem like much, but this actually does something. And as we start to shake out, it's the same kind of a reason why you're watching your favorite sport and you'll see your favorite athlete on TV staying loose and shaking out their body. It's just a way to keep circulation, right? When there's movement, there's connection, and that's why we do this. So I want you to start to do a little kick. You're going to shake out your legs in addition to shaking out your arms. And then you're going to follow me as I start to twist and rotate. So I want you to be aware as to your hips and your feet. Make sure that they're rotating. You're picking up that back foot into a pivot. And it's just going to make everything flow a little bit better. But most importantly, it's a much more athletic way to just move our body. We don't want to be flat-footed and do this. All the athletes bend their knees and they use their whole body to get their movements done. Hope you had a great weekend. I had a nice weekend myself as well. It was restful, it was filled with some family time. It was a good weekend. So I'm glad to be back here. And let's pull those arms in a little tighter. Keep rotating your hips and feet. Make your rotation a little smaller and a little quicker. We're going to take the left elbow down towards the left hip as we rotate in. We're going to rotate up across the shoulder, down and up. That's it. So this would be like the identical version if we were putting on our seatbelt, sitting in the passenger seat of the car. Rotating across the chest. Or maybe if you're a golfer, this is sort of mimicking a bit of a golf swing. We're going to bring this to center without stopping. And then we're going to rotate the other way. Get ready? And go down to the right hip and up to the left shoulder. Again, I like this work because it just encourages me to move and find a little bit of balance at the same time. And breathe. Make sure you're breathing with me as we're here together. All right, shake that out. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, so the next thing we'll do is very simple. We're going to get some of the tension out of the neck and shoulders as we typically do together, and then we're going to go into a forward fold where we'll do 3 reps and then build from there. So we're going to open the feet shoulder width apart. Take a big inhale with me, and then a big exhale. Make a fist with your hands. Brace your core, make your abs nice and tight, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your quads, take all that tension and spread it throughout your body. Bring the chin down to the chest, and we're gonna roll the head to the left, moving at just 1 mile an hour. The ear is gonna sneak behind the shoulder, head rolls back, all the way over to the other side, chin to chest, and reverse. We're gonna go right ear towards right shoulder. That ear is going to sneak behind the shoulder. We're going to round this all the way to the left side. After our rotation in each direction, we'll stand up tall. You can relax your hands. Take another big breath in. And then let's bend at our hips. Let's forward fold and bring ourselves down into a deep stretch. Now, as we keep our arms in a dead hang, We're going to start to sweep the arms towards the outside of the leg. You're then going to take both hands, both arms to the other side. And just continue steadily sweeping and gently swaying those shoulders left to right. First round, it's always like, I don't know, I just sort of feel this everywhere. So no problem. If you don't know exactly where you feel this, come back to center. Start to bring yourself up to a standing position. Stand tall, take a big inhale, make a fist, and exhale. Tense up at your muscles, and then spread that tension throughout your body, bringing chin down to chest for a second time. Left ear moves to left shoulder. Head's gonna roll all the way around and back. Over to our second side, right ear, right shoulder, chin to chest. When your chin meets your chest, I want you to reverse those circles. Take it the other way around. Slower moves, just gonna do better. It's gonna feel better while you're here. Relax the arms, bend at your hips, push your hips backwards, and round at your back, folding down. Second round here, we're gonna continue reaching those arms and those hands towards the opposite leg. And just starting to gather feedback from the body. We're feeling the hamstrings, the back, but then if I'm really tight today, I might feel this in my upper back. I might even get a little bit of the stress through my shoulders. And I just want to be aware as to what I feel and where am I feeling, right? So shoulders back to center, standing up, because we're going to do it one more time. I want to make sure we're really feeling great before we get going. So big breath, make a fist, exhale. Last time, these are called controlled articular rotations. And we'll call them CARs for short, C-A-R. We're going to bring this all the way around, chin to chest, and the other way. Left ear towards that left shoulder, and chin to chest. So we're going to take a breath in again. We're going to fold it down again. It's going to be about 15 seconds. I know we're going slow in the beginning. Stay with me here. I promise we'll pick up the pace. But we got to do this stuff to set the table and make sure that our body is in the right place. I'm going to do one more sweep on each side. And as I come back to center, I'm going to slowly and gracefully bring myself up to standing. Now we're going to go into jumping jacks next. Before we do our jumping jacks, if you want to take 5 seconds, grab a little bit of water, go ahead and do that now. You can wet the mouth. If you haven't had any water or any hydration in a few minutes or hours, definitely wet the mouth. Shake some of that workout from your mobility, and we're starting your jacks in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jumping jacks will start now. All right. So rule number 1, let's start to connect with our breathing pattern. Anytime your hands go overhead, that's when you'll breathe out. And you're going to want to try to memorize and really get good at this breathing pattern, because it's just going to help for this move and all the rest of the exercises we'll get into. Staying under the balls of your feet, making sure you're moving those hands up overhead and down to your sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake them out. Shake it out. We're going into flow 2. This is your second and your last flow before we change gears and get into our stuff, the big stuff, the burner stuff. So we're going to open up our feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. This time we're going to reach the arms to cross, take an inhale, extend out and go up. Then you're going to pull down and pull wide as you exhale. Extend the arms, bend at your hips again, and together let's walk those hands forward into high plank position. Stack the shoulders over the wrists, brace your core tight, and then take your right knee towards your right wrist. If you're familiar with pigeon, we're in a right side pigeon from now. So as you bring that knee down, unhook your back toe, come all the way down to your forearms. We're holding this for 2 big breaths. Starting my second breath right about now. And then after that second breath, I press myself up and into a downward facing dog. Shifting forward, switching legs. We'll do the exact same on the other side. Make sure to unhook your back foot and then come all the way down to those forearms. Big stretch here in my glutes, the outer portion of my thigh. I even feel this a little bit in my hamstring. So once again, it's 2 breaths at the bottom. We'll then press ourselves right back up to high plank, open up those feet, and then start to walk this back. Keep your palms flat for as long as you can, and then, yeah, you can lift up onto your fingertips. It's if and when you need to, but we're already starting that second breath. So reaching out and going up. Pulling wide and pulling down. Chest is up, elbows wide. We bend at the hips, forward folding down. Big stretch here, and we walk out. So once again, it is flat palms. Let's go right knee towards right wrist. Unhook the back foot or the back sneaker, and then come all the way down to your forearms. We're staying here for 2 deep breaths. So I want you to take 2 breaths on your own. I'm going to do my own 2 breaths. Finishing up your second breath, let's lift up into high plank and then press to downward facing dog. Start to reach your heart towards your toes. Shifting forward, we switch sides. We'll do the same on that second side. Unhook the back foot, come all the way down to your forearms. I really think it's worth just a couple extra minutes here as we get ourselves into this really deep mobility flow. So press yourself up. Downward facing dog. Open up those feet shoulder width and start to walk back, keeping your palms flat just a little longer than that first time. Slowly standing up. I'm not in a rush. I'm just keeping some flow. We're going to do it one more time. We cross, inhale, reach up. Try to touch the ceiling. Lean backwards. Should just feel really good pulling wide. Fold yourself in. Bring those hands to your mat and then start to walk yourself forward into high plank position. From your high plank, it's a right side pigeon. So you're going to do as I say, not as I do. I'm obviously not in pigeon right now. So you're going to go right side pigeon, unhook your back toes, come down to your forearms. Give me 2 big breaths, starting right now, please. 2 deep breaths. The moment you finish, just like we've been doing, press yourself to high plank, then to a downward facing dog. Press those heels back, extend your arms, then shift to the other leg, and you're in second side for your pigeon. Go ahead and start that now at the very bottom. It's a 2 breath hold. This is your last breath before we change things up. So finish up those 2 breaths, press yourself back into high plank, and then downward facing dog. Don't forget to open your feet shoulder width. And then start walking your hands back towards your feet. Keep your legs long here. Keep your arms extended as well. Get back towards those toes. Slowly, carefully, go ahead and come up to standing. As soon as you're standing nice and tall, shake a little bit of that workout. If you want to grab another sip of water, yeah, go for it, go for it. Let me briefly talk about your work and then let's get into it. We won't waste any more time talking about it. All right, so what you need to know is there are 6 exercises which make your first big block. We're gonna do your 6 moves and then I'll give you a short break. And then as we jump into the second 6 exercises, right, or round number 2, then you'll see some of the same stuff, but I'm gonna make round 2 a little bit different. We'll change things up, we'll add a little extra, but the main thing to remember is that today, we're gonna have dedicated booty and thigh work. That's the goal with your Monday, all right? Those who aren't here, they're missing out. So we're gonna get started right now. The first exercise is 50 seconds long, 5-0. There's a 15-second break and we have 80-20 squats. So this means I'm gonna be flat-footed on my right foot. My left foot, I'm only on my tippy toes. This is like a kickstand for my bike. Now, as I go 80-20, I'm gonna lean over to my right? Just what the name of the move is, I want 80% of my body weight over my right leg, and I only want 20% here. So that means for 50 seconds, starting right now, hands come in front, we got squats, and we're loading this leg. Go. Down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down. So the key for me is I just keep consciously reminding myself to lean a little bit. Try not to get caught in the middle here because it's no longer 80-20, right? We want to really be true and be honest about this work. And if we're doing so, I'm going to keep shoving work into this leg, 80% on this side. Let's do 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, and 1, and shake it out. All right, nice. So we got to do the other side. Same exact thing, second side, new leg. 80-20 is our work here. So spread your toes, lean to the left. We're starting in 3, we're starting in 2, and let's get started. Your clock starts now. So we're gonna go down, down. Nicely done. This is one of those movements that typically goes through a couple of different stages. For most of us, I'm gonna stop. Please, you keep going. Don't you stop. You keep going. This is one of these movements where as we begin, it feels awkward. We're not used to being in this position, and that's okay. It's okay if it feels a tiny bit uncomfortable. Maybe the coordination's like off, kind of thing, right? Keep working. Keep at it. Keep shifting your weight to the side and drive the work into your heel. Then push the earth down because we've only got 4, down, 3, down, 2, down, and 1. There it is. Shake them out. Okay, exercise number 2. This is going to be a 5-count burpee. I know, I just said the word. I know, I said burpee. I want you to watch me really quick because when we do these 5-count burpees, you're going to start off by going up to a jump. So this is going to be your 1. That's the jump. Now, if you don't jump, you won't jump. You'll just go tippy-toes. Here's 2. I'm down. Here's 3. Step back. I know you can hop. I want you to step. Here's 4. That's my push-up. Here's 5. I stand up. Then I go 1, down, 2, back 3, push-up 4, hop in 5. It's a 5-count, meant to be a slower burpee so that everyone can work at a really strong level. We're starting your 5-count burpees by going up in 2, in 1, go. Here's 1, down, 2, step back 3. You can do from your knees. Push up 4, step in 5, jump for 1, down for 2, back for 3, push up 4, step in 5, jump 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, step in 5. Stay with my pace. 1, down, 2, back 3, push up 4, up 5. Jump for 1, down 2, back 3, 4, step in 5. Last 2, go up 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, step. One more time. Jump for 1, down 2, step 3, push 4, step 5, and time. Okay, kind of a sneaky way to do a burpee, but I like that a lot. Exercise number 3. These are lateral lunges, side-to-side lunges, which are great because it really hits your outer butt, your outer hips, your outer thighs. The list keeps going. We're going to start with our feet together. You're stepping to your right in a big stride, so I want you to follow me here because we're going to get started right away. You're going to sit into your right hip as much as you can and back together. Same side all the time. Let's go. You're down. 1. You're down. 2. So for me, when I go into this exercise, a really important detail here is to make sure that I'm not doing a small step and then my knee is sort of caving inward. It's imperative that my strides are long, and then I'm going to sit into the hip, putting my weight over this side. Then I'm going to explode back to center. I want you to keep practicing this yourself because this is a really good move to get good at. 10 seconds. So once again, if you're not sure, chest is up, opposite leg stays extended. You got time for one more. You're gonna bring it down and up and shake it out. I'm gonna give myself space to this new side. All right, we're gonna start this next side. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Your clock starts now, and float it up. I would say the main discrepancy here is just gonna be a varying level of different depths. Some of us are super strong, and you're gonna be able to get like whop, 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 super impressive low. And there's gonna be others of us where that's not the case today, and maybe not even tomorrow. That's okay. I'm not saying that to get down on you. I'm saying that because it's important that you realize that if you're doing the work and you're up here, great, that's where you're at today. I want you to continue with whatever your depth. Keep practicing getting good at this move. Feel strong at the bottom. Yes, 5 seconds is all you have left, which means we have just one more. So we're stepping out, sit into the hip, and time. Okay, stay with me here because we're gonna come down to the mat in a forearms and knees position. Now as we come down to forearms and knees, I like this because it helps me to stay out of my neck. It helps me get out of my shoulders. So palms are up here. As my palms are facing up, I take my right leg and I flex the foot. This is a donkey kick from move number 1. So the knee sinks down, almost touches the mat. I'm not gonna kick behind me. I'm not gonna kick out to the side. I'm going to press up to the ceiling, squeezing my butt, then lowering down. Let's do it. It's 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5. That's it. And I want you to keep working where the objective is. Again, it's so important. This is something I end up talking about so often with classes and with clients, is that we want to be able to find the proper trajectory. So you're going to go straight up, straight down. And ideally, you're imagining, imagine a straight line. If you could take your heel in a vertical line, draw that line up as if there was like a Sharpie attached to your foot. Draw a line up. See if you can retrace the exact same line on your way down. Does that make sense? Press through, down for 4. Press through, down for 3. Press through, down for 2. Press through, down for 1. Switch sides. The exact same on your second side. Restart right away. It's in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's go. You're pressing up for 1. Down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, down. Drive through your heel because the heel's the link to your butt. Down. Nice. So you're looking at another 22 seconds remaining on this second side. Yeah, we're working good. 10 seconds is all you have left. We're going to continue to work here. Remember, you're drawing that line up, vertical line up. Retrace the same line up as you are when you come down. For 3, and down, and 2, and down, and 1, and time. Nicely done, nicely done. Okay, friends, so the next move, this is exercise 5. This is going to be your mountain climber. Now, as we do the climber, you're going to spread your fingers. This is an underrated tip. Make that paw, that pad, really, really big. Shoulders over the wrists, and then as you know, climbers, we're going to get running. If you don't do high plank today, I would actually come to standing and do a jog in place instead if you need a modification. Otherwise, we're starting mountain climbers in 2, in 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can hear me breathing. And the main thing is it's just in a rhythm. Can you get yours into rhythm as well? Push the ground down underneath you. Don't stop. I'm going to stop. You keep going. You've got another 18 seconds left. And if you're standing right now and you're jogging in place, you should not be taking it easy. This should be a high knee run. If you don't run for that much impact, high knee march. But get them up because we're moving together. You only have 8 seconds left. Go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Yeah. Okay. I know it's Monday today. I know. But we're still going to get after it. And the fact that you're here, getting ready for exercise 6, we're going to take a short break right after this. You're down to your forearms yet again, and you're extending your right leg this time. As you extend your right leg, it's a 3-point pulse. You're going to go up, cross, up, down for 1. With me, ready? With me. Up, cross, up, 2. Up, cross, up, 3. Make your core muscles tight. Cross, up, down, up, cross, up. Now, as you're continuing to work, I want you to watch me. Be careful that you're not using your back. Don't throw your back into this. You'll notice my back is absolutely still. It's my butt that lifts me, my butt that lowers, my butt that lifts. So I want you to do the same. So you're going to go up, cross, up, down, up, cross, up, 2, up, cross, up. One more time. Take it up, cross, up, and rest. Second side, you get a break right after this move. I'm sweating over here. So second side, get ready, brace that core, and go. It is up, cross, up, down, up, cross, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's it. And the more you cross, the bigger you can cross, the better this works as well. The body has this funny pattern. Range of motion is really important. And if you can do a deeper squat, if you can do a longer bicep curl, or in this particular case, when we're doing these pulses up and down, if you can take your foot further away from your center, that means you hit deeper fibers of the muscle. That's important because it makes it stronger, faster. The results last longer, and it just makes the muscle look better. So in your last 10 seconds, we're going to keep pulsing. Flex your foot, squeeze your butt, up, down, up, 5, up, down, up, 4, up, cross, up, 3, you're almost there, cross, up, last time, take it up, cross, up, and time. All right, that usually does the trick really nicely. Burning booty is never a bad thing on a Monday. Okay, so let's take just 30 seconds. Take a couple of moments for yourself. Wipe your face down, grab some water. I don't want you to get too comfortable, but I do want you to have a moment where you can just sort of shake that out and just take a couple seconds for a break. That's fine. All right, friends. So we're going to jump back in from the very top. So your second round will look different. Your first round is going to look identical to the second round that we're doing now. The first segment will look identical to the first round that we did in the beginning. So what this means for us is that we're starting with 80-20 squats. We're then going into our 5-count burpee, and then we'll have lateral lunges. We'll do all those moves for the last time today. So as we get prepped for 80-20s, we're going to have a flat right foot, an extended right leg, and then the left foot is on the kickstand. Leaning to the right. We start your move in 3, 2, in 1, down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down. I want you to keep going on your own, sticking with 80% of your weight on your right leg. Now, I've mentioned this before, and I keep coming back to some of the same ideas because they really do make a difference. As we're in the second round of the 80-20 squat, I want you to think about one thing that you can do a little bit better right now that maybe you didn't do the first time. Sometimes it has to do with your depth. Can you go a little deeper? Sometimes it has to do with not forgetting we're doing an 80-20. Don't bring your hips back to center. Keep them over here. Pick one thing to do well because there's only 3. Up, 2, up, and 1, and shake them out. Okay, if that one thing helped, if it made a difference, I want you to keep that one thing for your second side. If it didn't do a great job of helping you, Pick something new, and we're starting in 3. Pick something quick. For me, it's my breath. I'm not going to forget to breathe. 2, 1, let's go. You're starting right now. Down, down. And I'm going to lean just a little bit more. Really be honest about this, because I want 80% of my weight over that left leg. Down, down, up. Once again, I'm going to stop. You keep going. I won't bring you back to this move again. Is that one thing you're doing, is it making a difference? Is it pushing you to be more aware and more inside your own body? I sure hope so, because that's what the breathing does for me. When I consistently think about my breath, I feel like I'm in my body. I feel like I own this thing that I carry around with me all day. So we're going to do 2 and up and 1 and time. Great. 5 count burpee. It's the same version. You can do push-ups from your knees. This time, I want you to make sure you're alternating your feet. So when you step back, maybe it's the right foot first. When you step in, it's the right foot. The next time, it's the left that goes first. We're starting with a jump. We're going to begin these slow burpees, 5 counts in 3, 2, and up. Let's go. Here's 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, step 5, jump 1, down 2, step back 3, push up 4, jump 5, 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, step in 5, and then jump. See if you can keep this pace. 3, 4, 5, jump 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, step in 5, jump 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, step in 5. You got time for one more. Jump 1, down 2, back 3, push up 4, hop in 5, time. Doing great. I'm digging it. We're going into your lateral lunges for the last time. Remember your prep, feet are together. This time I'm stepping out to my left first. It's just what feels good for me. I take my big stride, sit into my hip. Your clock has just started. Here's 1. You don't have to stay with me. You're allowed to go faster than me. Or you can keep with me if you like my pace. Nice. What is one thing that you can do at a high level? I'll give you some options. If you don't know what to do, you can focus on never forgetting to breathe. Or it could be a form tip or cue. So you could make sure that you're constantly pushing into your heel. Or you don't look down. You'll keep your eyes out in front of you. Or your chest stays up. You don't bend over. Pick one thing and do it really well. You have 5 to work, 4 to work, 3 to work, 2, and time. That's it. It's another reason why I'm not a huge fan of counting reps. It's not that I don't count reps, I do, but I like the timer because it's not so much about that number of reps. It's about quality of movement during time under tension. So we're switching sides and we're starting your second side now. I'm down and up. Yeah, keep working. Do the best you can here because this is your last time in the lateral lunge. This is a tough move. It's similar to like a pull-up. Pull-ups are hard to do. And there's something almost unnatural about pulling yourself up, the equivalent with doing a side lunge. It's much easier to go forward anterior or backward posterior than it is to move laterally. But the fact that we're here is really healthy for the system. So in your last 5, can you do one more rep? 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Yeah. Okay. So once again, if you want to grab water, you can definitely do that. I'm going to pause my timer briefly. And friends, we're heading towards a series that is really special. This is a little bit of some grand finale-ness. I'm gonna get you sweating. This is gonna be fully dedicated to your hips and to your butt. Now, as we do this work, this is called my L series. I'm gonna bring this L series back in about a week, okay? So what we're doing first, I want you to follow me onto your right side, on your right side. As soon as you lay down on your right side, you're gonna make an L shape with your body. So that means that you're gonna take your legs and you're gonna move them up. So your body's in the shape of an L. I want you to follow me here first. Stack your hips, stack your knees, and stack your feet. Now, as soon as you're in your L shape, you're gonna make a little pillow for your head to rest. So you can have an extended arm and rest your head here, or you can kind of bend the elbow. Either way is fine, okay? I'm gonna bend the elbow because my shoulder is a little bigger. I need some extra lift and support. I take my free hand and I'm gonna place it onto my belly button. I want you to do the same. I know it sounds a little weird, but trust me. Take your fingertips and put them on your belly button. Why? We're here because this is gonna be your constant reminder to keep your core engaged. Now this means we're gonna take the top foot, we're gonna float it about a foot, 12 inches off of the floor, and we're gonna tip. This is internal rotation, so the heel is higher than my toes. My clock is starting right now, and I'm going to begin pulsing up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now keep that internal rotation. Make sure the heel stays facing up. Relax your shoulders. Soften your neck. You're going to feel this a lot in your outer hip and in your outer thigh. When you do, I want you to make sure that your fingertips are still touching belly button and you are breathing to get this done. You've got another 12 seconds left. I'm feeling this a lot right now. I know you are too. Don't stop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull your core in tighter. 2 and 1 and time. Oh. Okay, do like this. I'm not joking. Do like this. Make a fist and then make it feel good. Just make it feel good. It's like a little massage. Make it feel good. Oh. Okay. Now I want you to safely and quickly come up to standing. Right away. Come up to standing. As soon as you bring yourself to standing, we're going to get prepped and go right into super skaters. We're doing skaters for 40 seconds. So you're going to bend your knees, get ready to jump, and go. Skaters go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going with your skaters. Now, I know that you feel a lot of this on one side and nothing on the other. Trust me, we'll do the other side. For now, it's all about your super skater. Ba, ba, ba. Keeping your pace, keeping your chest up, and then giving me a soft landing when your body comes down to that ba, ba, ba. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Okay, now we're not switching sides yet. You're gonna come back into L shape with me. As you come back into your L shape, same everything. Make a pillow, L shape with your legs, fingertips to the belly button, but this time, you're gonna pull your top left knee in towards your nose, and then you're gonna press up and away. Let's go, we're starting now. You're pulling in. Make sure your arm's out of the way, just have your fingertips here. Don't just push out and up. Let's go. So I'm gonna stop, you're gonna keep working. There's a few details here that really make this come to life. We want this work to come to life, bring out all of its true color and its benefits. Now with 15 seconds left, I want you to keep checking in with your head. Relax your head completely. Let your shoulders just get heavy. Relax your shoulders. You don't need to use this. These are dead and these are hanging. Put the stress in your hip. Put the work in your butt. Embrace your core. Press for 3. Pull in. Press for 2, pull in, press for 1, and time. We're back in skater. Second round of super skaters. We are starting our skater work in just 5-4. In 3, 2, second round, go for skater. So as you keep moving and left to right and cross and move like a high-level athlete that you are. The answer is yes. After this round of skaters, we're now going to switch to the other side and repeat this flow on second side. So for now, we won't come back to this left side. We're going to hit the right side next time. So put the work in. Go for it now. You're hopping for 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Can you jump a little higher? Go for 10, 9, get higher. 8, get higher. 6, that's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Yeah. Happy trainer face is on right now. It's working, y'all. It's working. Okay. Second side. Here we go. We're not breaking. We're going to go right into it. So L shape, we come down. Make a pillow. Soften your head and shoulders. Fingertips, belly button, top leg floats. Internal rotation of your hip. And we're up for 1, 2, 3, 4. With me, y'all. Let's go. I'm going to breathe as I feel this work happening. And I'm not going to let my top leg get behind. This is wrong. Don't do this. You should be right on top of that bottom leg in order to get there. And then you're going to continue to rotate your toes so they face down. This is important. If we don't rotate downward, we can't properly hit the hip and butt the way we want to. It's burning for me. I feel it. So I got to make sure I'm staying with my breath. 4, 3, push with me. 2, 1, time. Oh boy. Make it feel good. Make it feel good. Come on up to standing quickly and safely. Now the answer is no, I haven't run out of exercises. We're going back into skater for a third round. I'm going to talk to you about the versions and the details when we're in it. Let's go. Skater starts now. Third round. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now you keep this going. You keep it up. You're doing amazing. And we are towards the back end of your workout. Now, because we've been in skater twice already, this being our third time back into skater, I want you to start to select little details that make this different. So that means that as you're doing your skater, you can do a vertical jump and get up a little higher, or you can do a lateral jump and jump a little bigger to the left and bigger to the right. You can do something that's different in order to bring this to life. Go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Well done. And I am happy to report that this is your second and your final time in L shape. We're in L shape, friends. Okay, make that pillow. Shut down your head and neck. Fingertips gently to the belly button. We pull the right knee in towards the nose, and we go up and away for 1. Pull. 2. Pull. 3. Keep relaxing the neck here. 4. Pull. Now remember something. It's supposed to burn. It's supposed to be tough. Because if it was easy, I wouldn't have a job. There'd be no need for people like me. This is the work portion of your workout. So as you're in the work, don't stop. As you're in the work, remember why you showed up. Remember what your goals are. That is deep-seated motivation. And if you remember what's really important to you, you won't back off and you won't quit. Come back to what's important. Pressing for 3, pull in. Pressing for 2, pull in. Pressing for 1, and time. Well done. If you want to make that fist, you can give it a little love. Go for it. Go for it. We're going to do our 4th and our final round of skaters for the day. As we finish up this last round of skaters, we're going to bring ourselves down to our mat. We'll stay on the mat for the last 2 minutes of work. We are almost done together. You're doing amazing. Stay with me for your last round of skaters. We begin in 3, in 2, in 1, go. Okay, now remember, we're going to choose one thing about this that's different. Choose one thing about this that's really bringing this to life. So you can choose to bend your knees so much that your fingertips touch the floor each time you jump. That's kind of tough to do. That could be a great version. Another great way to do this is, you know what you'll say? Sometimes my back hurts after I do stuff like this. So the one thing I'm going to do is protect my back. And as I protect my back, that means that I'm going to lift my chest. I will not bend over. Even if it means you stay taller, that's one great thing you can do. You only have 10 seconds left, or you can jump bigger left and right, or you can jump vertical. Pick a thing and do it well. Go for 8 jumps. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Whew. 2 moves, and you're done for the day. These last 2 moves, you're doing amazing. Last 2 moves. I'm not going to let you overthink it. Let's get right into it. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. I want you to press, pull, and press up, pull. All right, so that's your move. We're starting now. It's out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down, press, push, press, push. And I want you to get your butt up in the air each time you go up into that pulse. Push, press, push. I'm going a little quicker. Press, push, press. So what's the breathing pattern here? By the way, you've got 15 seconds left. Please don't stop yet. The breathing pattern is anytime I extend my legs, I exhale. I exhale up, I exhale out. I exhale up and I exhale out. That's the pattern from there. 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. And your final move of the day. In true Jared fashion, we get to conclude our time together with bicycles. Now, as we do our bicycles, we're going to bring the hands behind the head. We're going to rotate, take the knee, pull it in towards your face, and get moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is it. 6. This is your grand finale and your last move of the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here comes my countdown. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, push, 3, push, 2, 1, and time. Oh, friends, nice work. What I would love to do here, right? I'm going to bring you down into a 90-90 hip box. So as we do our 90-90, can you follow me as I bring my right leg in front and my left leg out to the side? So here's my 90-90. I'm going to look down at my legs. I'm going to see 3 90-degree angles. So from my foot to the knee to the hip, this is my first 90. My second 90 starts at the knee. From the hips to the knee to the hips to the knee. This is my second 90. And then I have my trail leg, or that outside leg, hip, knee, and foot, right? So you'll see 3 90-degree angles. I want you to inhale nice and tall. I want you to reach your heart. So don't just collapse and fall down. I want you to stay lifted, keep your posture upright, and then go forward as much as you can. As you get yourself as far as you can, then you're going to take your shoulders and your torso to the right. I'm going to go to my right. I want you to go to your right. So you're going to bring your forearms down to the right. What we should feel is a significant stretch that wraps, starting from your hips, it wraps around your low back and into your mid back. So you should feel a back stretch, really, really yummy. And if you don't feel a significant back stretch, keep walking to the right until you feel this. Trust me on this one. Some of us are going to be able to really go and walk this out far without even realizing how far they can actually go. Can you walk your hands to the right just a little bit deeper? We stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So just gently coming out of our lower back hip box, we bring ourselves to front and center, lift yourself up, and then take your trail leg, that left knee, and start to rotate this open. Notice that my hands are behind me. I'm gonna splay the knees wide and rotate to my second side. Packing that left knee down, followed by the right one. Make sure to look down at your legs, see 3 90-degree angles. Here's 1, here's 2, here's 3 for me. Take a big inhale, posture upright. Exhale and forward fold. Start to veer and walk the shoulders left. Take your arms, take your shoulders, take your entire torso. Now remember, some of us had to really walk this out to the side in a meaningful way. I want you to do the same. Really get out to the side here. The other thing that I like to do is that when I'm feeling that stretch, I want to get specific. So like, I know I feel this in my back, but where in your back specifically? Is it the right side? Is it the lower? If you can get really clear on that, that's going to help. Because as soon as you really gather and pinpoint where that feedback is coming from, then you're going to begin to just give that space some more of your energy. Start to breathe into the space where you're feeling the stretch. We'll stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So now the shoulders are coming back to that front and center. I lift up my torso, posture's tall. The right knee is going to float open, 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 rotating all the way through, splaying the knees wide, and then packing those knees down. All right. Friends, you're welcome to come out of 90-90. That is the end of our time today. So I wanted to take you through a couple new things. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you found them to be tough, inspiring. I hope this was like a nice little check-in to see where our fitness and where our health is today. And this is a really great week to show up to every class that we're offering y'all, because we want to make sure that by the end of this week, whatever you are going through or whatever sort of a role that you might go, we want to keep that going and keep building, keep stacking those bricks so that we can get closer and closer towards our goals and just learn to really enjoy the workouts more and more each day in. So friends, that's the end of our time. Thank you so much for being here yet again. I want to express gratitude and love from me to you. Have a great rest of your day. Sam is teaching your 8 a.m. workout tomorrow. If you're available, definitely join her. She's got a great workout ready to go. And I'll be back on Wednesday and looking forward to seeing y'all there. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Take care, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much.